Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go. Guys, I know it can be very frustrating if you've been dieting, working out, maybe even spending a mini fortune on supplements, fat burn supplements, and you like, dang, man, I feel like I'm doing everything right, but this stomach ain't going nowhere. I feel like I'm doing everything right, but I still got the love handles, the man boobs, whatever it is, right? For the sake of this podcast, I'm about to talk to y'all about losing belly fat. And so I am proud of you for trying, though. I'm proud of you, especially the one you not being a couch potato. You actually out here trying to make it work, but it's just not working in your favor. And so I'm about to give y'all some steps on things you need to stop doing to lose that big old ass stomach, all right? And so the first thing is this. Guys, you got to stop trying to outwork your junk food diet. You kind of like how I used to be. You know, and the crazy part is I was actually in college at Georgia State University studying exercise science and nutrition. And I'm working out, I'm doing tricep extensions, I'm doing a whole bunch of ab exercises, and then I go home and I binge on Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I be eating Reese's Cups. And I'm thinking, man, as long as I work out in the gym, I'm gonna be able to have abs. As long as I'm working out, I can eat whatever I want to eat. And this is what a lot of people think they can do. The other, about a week ago, I can't remember which one of my members this was. I think this was Jose. He sent me a message. It might have been Jose or Brandon. It was like, how is this guy squatting all this damn heavy weight? I think the guy had 315 pounds on the bar, something like that. And he got that big stomach. How is he still so big and fat, but he's so strong? I'm like, listen, just because you working out, if you eating like a junk food diet, you're not gonna lose weight. This is what happens to millions of people. They think all they need to do is just work out and they can eat whatever they want. It don't work that way, guys. You know, folks be saying to me, man, I wanna lean out, but I don't wanna be bulky. And so some people, they tend to try to just do cardio because they thinking that lifting weights is what's making them bulky. Lifting the weights is not what's making you bulky. What's making you bulky is the way you're eating. You cannot outwork poor nutrition habits. It's 80 to 90% of fat loss. All right? So you can have the best training plan in the world, but if you're not going to eat right, man, you can get stronger. You might feel the muscle. You might feel your abs if you press hard enough on your stomach. You might feel your chest muscles if you press hard enough on your chest from doing a whole bunch of bench press and push-up. We still gonna have that fat covering up all good stuff. It's still gonna be covered up. Don't be mad at me. I'm telling you what you're doing wrong. You can't just work out thinking that you can eat whatever you want to eat and however much you want to eat. It don't work that way. All right. So that's the first thing you got to stop doing if you really want to lose belly fat. Okay. Second thing, guys, you got to stop just working out and you have to start training. You want to know the difference between working out and training? I see a lot of people who have been trying to lose weight for years, like months, if not years. And they're like, man, I've been working out like since I've been in my 20s. And some of them be in their 30s and 40s, and some of them be in their 50s. Or they've been struggling with their weight for years, but they've still been working out. And they're like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Well, one of the reasons is the nutrition. The other reason is because they're winging it when they hit the gym. Working out is you just going there and doing something. I call it an empty victory. Because you go into the gym, you get a little bit of a sweat in, you do some biceps, you do some ab exercises, maybe a little bit of bench press, and you leave the gym, you feel good. You feel like you didn't accomplish something, right? But then months go by, maybe even years go by, but you don't see the fruits of your labor. AKA, you working out, but your ass don't look like you work out. This happens when you don't have a plan, okay? This is the difference between working out and training. Working out, there's no like structure to what you're doing. When you train, you're working out with purpose. Meaning, when you hit the gym, you know what exercises you're doing. You know how many reps you're gonna do. You know how many sets you're gonna do. You know how much rest time you have. You know what type of cardio you're gonna do. You know how much time you're gonna do your cardio. It's like there's no guessing. There's no winging it. I want you to just, this logically, one person working out and one person's training, which one do you think is gonna get better results? One person who's training, they know exactly what they doing when they go to the gym. Ain't no guessing. And then the other person, they just working out, they winging it. Yeah, I'm gonna hoop with the boys every now and then. I'm gonna do a little bit of bench press. Oh yeah, let me do about 200 crunches and sit-ups and ab exercises. But no structure. Who do you think go get better results in a faster time frame? The person who training. We can ask a fourth grader or a fifth grader. This fourth grader or fifth grader that question. It ain't that hard to come to that realization. Who go get the better results? And so, stop working out and start training. Okay? You can't just be doing ab exercises thinking that you go get abs. They just go get strong as hell, but you still go have all that fat covering up all the muscle. Okay? You have to have a plan. Meaning you gotta train your shoulders, your chest, your back. Some of y'all, you never trained your back. You just do all bench press. Some of you guys, y'all ain't never hit your legs. All you do is upper body. You gotta train everything. Ladies, you gotta train your upper body. You can't just train legs. I'm sorry. You gotta do it all. But you gotta have a plan. Alright? So that's number 2. Number 3. This one's deep. This is about to hurt somebody's feeling. It's about to hurt somebody's feeling now. Oh boy, it's about to hurt somebody's feeling. I used to think this too though. You gotta stop trying to sweat the fat off of your body. Guys, I see plenty of people, they go to the gym just to go to the sauna for 15, 20 minutes to sweat the fat off. They thinking they burning fat just sitting in the sauna. They thinking if they put this big old ass sauna suit on their body, it's gonna sweat all the fat off. No, all that's happening, you sweating out water weight. That's all that's happening. And you know, if you go to the sauna, you may be sweating out some toxins, depending on what, if you drink a lot of alcohol and eating a lot of junk food, you might be sweating a lot of those things, sweating a lot of the sodium and salt out your body. If you know you have a very high sodium type diet, right? But what's gonna happen when you leave the gym and you start back drinking water, or you start back drinking, for some of y'all, sweet tea, simply lemonade, sodas, zero sugar sodas? What's gonna happen? Oh, that water weight gonna come right back on your ass. Yep. Stomach, man chest, man boobs, it's gonna come back everywhere. Your arms, your legs, it's gonna come back. Because it's water weight. Guys, more than 50% of our body is water. And so you can sweat it out, but then that weight gonna come right on back once you replenish the water. Okay? And so you're not losing fat when you're sweating. You're losing water weight. Okay? You're gonna burn fat from your nutrition. The nutrition is what does the heavy lifting for you guys. That's why I post so much things about nutrition. And y'all don't see me just, oh, here's the best ab exercise to lose belly fat. Like, why y'all don't think y'all see me doing that? Oh, here's the best workout routine to burn all your stomach fat off, and burn off them love handles. Why y'all don't think y'all see me do that? Because there's a lot of trends out there, they give you what you want to see versus what you need to see. I'm not the snowflake trainer. I'm telling you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. If you've been hearing all the things that you want to hear, and you've been doing them as ab exercises from YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, I want you to think to yourself, if you look down and you still frowning because you got that big old ass stomach, that means what you've been hearing that you've been wanting to hear, shit ain't working. It's gotten you the way you are right now, listening to this damn podcast. You're like, damn, what I'm doing at work, I need to change something up. Maybe I do need to start eating better. Maybe I do need to start tracking. Coke might be on to something. You know what? Coke on to something, man. I'm about to help myself lose this stomach and my dog lose his stomach too, because both of us got a big old ass stomach. I'm about to help you out. It ain't no sweat, not no fat. You eat it off. Not literally, but somewhat literally. You eat the right amount of food. You dial in the type of food that you need to eat to lose the body fat. That stomach that you got, the man titties, that extra cellulite on your legs, ladies, the bat wings, ladies, You get rid of that from the way you eat, not sweating it off. Okay? That's number 3. Number 4. Man, I did a video on this a couple of months ago on Instagram, and it just went viral. It just triggered. It had to have triggered a whole lot of people when I said this. I said, God, just drinking apple cider vinegar ain't gonna help you lose no stomach. It's not gonna help you lose the stomach fat. I want y'all to think about this, man, because I do a lot of thinking. I sit back and, I might talk a whole lot when I'm on these podcasts and doing content, but man, I'm a thinker. I sit back and I analyze things, I pay attention to things, and one thing I thought about was, why haven't people thought to themselves, man, if apple cider vinegar works so effectively with losing belly fat, why are they only charging $3-4 for it? If a fat burner supplement only $15-20 is gonna help you lose belly fat, why wouldn't they charge $500 or $1,000? Or shit, $5,000? Because there's people out here, they do these weight loss surgeries and they spend $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, some $20,000. They do that, right? Look at how much it costs. They definitely lose the weight. Now, they might not look the way they want to look. They might not be happy about the way they look. If you look at sick and frail and skinny fat, you know what I'm saying? But they lose the weight, though. That's why I don't tell folks to go that way. But look how much it costs. 10, 15, 20 bands, $5,000 minimum. You see what I'm saying? But then you got apple cider vinegar. Folks out here, shit, man, I'm just gonna drink this every day and I'm gonna lose my belly fat. That's what I heard. I just drink green smoothies and apple cider vinegar. And then they still eat the same junk food they've been eating. They still be drinking sodas, Simply Lemonade, sweet teas, eating that Popeyes every other day. Always eating that Chick-fil-A, and then wondering why they can't lose that stomach. Wondering why the fat on their stomach ain't going down. Why they can't lose the love handles. Guys, that ain't the way. There's no quick fix to this thing, guys. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it can happen a lot faster than what most people think it can. That's going to take if you have a plan and stop trying to use gimmicks, fat burners, gimmicks, apple cider vinegar, gimmicks, sauna suits, gimmicks. All right, you know what it do? It gimmicks your money and it leaves your ass sad and frustrated and discouraged. That's what it do. It gimmicks all your money. Anyway, that ain't gonna work neither. So stop doing it. Last thing, I was on a coaching call yesterday with my coaching clients, and new people join the program, which I'm proud of them for joining the team. But every now and then, one of our guys, they may say something interesting while we're on our group coaching calls, which, I know the right answer. And then, some of my coaching clients who have been in my program for, let's say, 3 months, 6 months, over a year, they also now know the real answer because I've been educating them over the course of months, if not over the course of a year. And so one of our newer guys, he was like, "Yeah, coach, man, I had a bad weekend, man. I had a lot of big ass stomach behavior, and so I'm gonna do a full day fast today, and then I'm gonna go back to get back on the plan on Tuesday." And I was gonna say something, but I'm just kind of like letting them get everything out, and then one of our other members was like, "I don't think you need to be doing no fasting, man. Because if you fasting, you basically throwing your whole eating pattern off. You just need to get back into the plan. You may have had a bad day or bad weekend, eating junk food. Get back on the plan. You don't have to do no fasting." And I was like, man, you know what? I was smiling on the inside. My little heart was just smiling from ear to ear because I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. When I'm teaching y'all, I'm teaching you to be able to lose the weight and keep it off. And so that way you can teach other folks the real. And so now I want to show y'all why doing that is the wrong thing. Eating junk, because a lot of folks be doing this. They'll have a bad day of eating. They eat junk food all day, feel bad about themselves, they feel a little shame. No, what, man? I'm just going to do a full day fast. I'm just going to drink water and, I'm just going to do a green tea detox for a day, maybe 2 days. Sometimes I hear folks that say 3 days. And these people still be overweight. And the reason this happens is because they're basically creating an eating disorder. Because you eat junk food, you enjoy yourself, which you should be able to still enjoy yourself. This is why I talk about the whole 80-20 rule. 80% of the time you eat the foods you enjoy, eat lean and clean. The other 20%, eat the foods you enjoy. Eat your favorite foods, 20%, all right? And so, they indulge, they enjoy themselves, then they feel a little shame, so they're like, you know what, man, I'm about to fast the next day. And then when you fast the next day, you be hungry as hell. Take a little bit of willpower. It drains your energy. And you can't wait until that day of fasting is over with. Some of y'all, you can't even finish the whole day of fasting because your ass so damn hungry. Your blood sugar done drop, right? And then the next day come around, you just can't wait to eat something. And you ain't thinking about eating unhealthy. You think about eating some junk food. You think about eating some carbs. You think about eating some sugar. Why? Because your ass extremely hungry because you just fasted the whole day, which you did not have to do. And so this is how this whole cycle continues itself, where you spiking your blood sugar, eating a whole lot of junk food, right? Because that's what happens. You eat a lot of carbs, eat a lot of sweets, drink a lot of sodas, drink a lot of sweet teas and lemonades and all this kind of stuff, spike your blood sugar. And then you decide to do a crash diet or starve yourself or fast. Basically, y'all using the word fast, but you're really just starving yourself. And you find yourself getting super hungry. And so now you felt bad. Now you done got hungry. Now you're extremely hungry and you're starving yourself. Then the next day, you like, man, I got to eat whatever I can get my hands on. Boom, spike your blood sugar again. And this happens for months for some people, years for some people. And this is how people end up having type 2 diabetes, all right? Because they got their pancreas working so hard to regulate their blood sugar because they keep on spiking it, junk food, a lot of carbs, junk food, a lot of carbs, keep doing it, fast, starve, and they keep on going like that. And then over time, they're getting bigger and bigger. They're like, damn, I'm always hungry. How am I gaining all this weight, though? Why am I so tired? What's happening to me? You don't have a plan. If you have, and guys, this is why you don't have to do none of these keto diet, fasting diet, Atkins diet. You don't have to do all this. Just create a healthy relationship with food. That's it. Guys, you don't have to go. You see how some people, whether they dating or whatever, they may go a whole day without talking to the person, or a whole week without talking to the person. How you gonna create a healthy relationship with somebody like that? You can't. And so, how you gonna create a healthy relationship with yourself and food if you go on days skipping meals, going the whole day skipping, you don't eat nothing, you don't know what foods you actually should be eating to give you energy. And so now you got brain fog, you're feeling tired, you lack motivation because you haven't developed a healthy relationship with food. When you develop a healthy relationship with food, you have more energy. Guys, I've tweaked my diet these past couple of weeks, and I'm eating a little bit differently now, and I shared these things with my members, and a lot of them started doing the same thing. And one of my guys named Kataka, he's down over 50 pounds already. And he was like, man, coach, I want to run that play too that you told us about. And I believe it was Monday. It was either yesterday or Sunday. All these days feel the same to me. And he was like, man, coach, I've been running that play that you were telling us about. Man, I have way more energy. And so, guys, if you don't feel good, it's because you're not eating good. You're not eating well if you don't feel well. Like, that's the first part. Everybody who be like, man, I don't have the motivation. I'm always tired. I don't have the motivation to go to the gym. It's your mood. You can shift your mood and start having better moods and more energy if you start eating better. That's why I talk so much about food. That's why I eat this, don't eat that. Stop eating this, never eat this. It's really not never. It's just, I want your head to stop eating so much junk food and simple lemonade and sweet teas, and so you start feeling better. So sometimes, every blue moon, I tell you what you want to hear instead of what you need to hear. All right? But anyway, this is how you lose belly fat, man. All right? Stop doing these things. You will get rid of the belly fat, and you will be able to keep it off. The belly fat, the muffin top, the love handles, the lower back fat, whatever it is, this is how you get it off, by stop doing these things. All right? If you found this podcast helpful, be sure to hit the follow button, leave boy a 5-star rating if you found it helpful, and so we continue to grow this movement. And we out of here. Let's go. Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable, and if you did and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information. And I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.